The war in Ukraine is still raging. May 11th, 2026. 63rd Brigade, 3rd Corps, FPV drones in the air, and Russian soldiers on the ground are running out of options. Some try to dig into new positions. Others press into ditches or behind broken trees, hoping the drone won't see them. A few walk alone across open fields. No cover, no unit. No idea they're already in the crosshairs. The drones don't rush. They watch. They wait. Every movement is tracked. Every hiding spot noted. Then the strikes begin. One by one, soldier by soldier. No position holds. No shelter works. No soldier escapes the frame. This week starts the same way the last one ended, with drones tracking and nothing left to hide behind. When the sky never stops watching, how does anyone survive a single day on this front? A reconnaissance drone from the 414th Magyar's Birds spots a Russian soldier in the Donetsk region. He's in bad shape, exhausted, weapon held like a cane, barely able to move. He doesn't know he's being watched. An FPV drone is already on its way. When the drone closes in, he doesn't fire. He swings his rifle like a stick. The drone hits him. When a soldier is too worn out to even raise his weapon, what does that say about the state of Russian infantry on this front? Watch the soldier's face in the final seconds. The drone closes in fast, and there's no time to react. Not for a weapon, not for cover, not even for fear. Just the realization that it's already too late. When you see it coming but can't move, what does that moment feel like? This footage shows how desperate soldiers on the front line have become. A Russian soldier, detached from his unit, collects morning dew from the grass with his hands. Ukraine's 225th Assault Regiment watches from above near Huliaipole. No supplies, no support, no plan. Just small groups pushed forward to survive however they can. When a soldier is reduced to drinking dew, what kind of army sends men to fight like this? South of Pokrovsk, a 414th drone operator scans for Russian positions and finds a soldier lying on the ground, resting. The drone closes in. The soldier has no time to react. No second chance. No warning. When the drone finds you before you even hear it, is there any defense left? One of the strangest moments seen on the front line. A Russian soldier attempted to avoid detection by lying motionless on the ground, hoping the reconnaissance drones overhead would pass him by. But operators from Ukraine's 4-post brigade had already locked onto his position. An FPV drone from the punishing Shadow unit was then sent in toward the target. After the first strike, the soldier somehow managed to get back up and continue moving for a short time. 2 Ukrainian soldiers try to load a wounded comrade into a vehicle. A Russian FPV drone approaches fast. The drone strikes before they can finish. No warning, no time to react. When even medical evacuation becomes a target, what does that say about the rules of engagement on this battlefield? This footage comes directly from the GoPro, mounted on a Russian soldier's helmet during a Ukrainian FPV drone attack. This is just how difficult it is to hit an FPV drone with an AK-47. Perhaps a shotgun would make dealing with these drones far more effective. What do you think? One of the most unusual moments seen on the front line. Ukrainian soldiers attempt to disable a Russian FPV drone in an extremely risky way. First, they hook the drone with a rope and drag it across the ground, hoping to move it without triggering the explosive. Despite being pulled over rough terrain, the drone still does not detonate. One of the soldiers then approaches it directly, grabs the drone with his hands, removes the RPG-7 warhead attached to it, and throws it away from the group. Seconds later, the warhead explodes nearby, forcing the soldiers to quickly pull back. Judging by their reaction, the detonation happened closer and faster than expected, but no one appears to have been injured. Ukraine's 411th UAS Regiment, Hawks Unit, and this time, Ukrainian FPV drones are targeting Russian motorcycle infantry on the Huliaipole direction. Motorcycles have become one of the most common mobility solutions for Russian forces on this front. Fast, cheap, harder to spot than armored vehicles. On a conventional battlefield, that's a genuine advantage. But this isn't a conventional battlefield anymore. The moment a motorcycle enters a drone-active sector, speed becomes irrelevant. Ukrainian FPV drones are always in the air. One by one, rider after rider. The speed advantage disappears the moment the drone locks on. At this rate of losses, is the motorcycle still a viable tactical asset, or just a faster way to reach the drone's target zone? A Ukrainian Su-27 delivers 2 precision bombs on a Russian infantry position in Rodinska, Donetsk Oblast. 1 pass, 2 strikes, nothing left. When air support arrives this fast, how does infantry hold ground without air cover? This time, reconnaissance drones from Ukraine's Rubaka unit spotted Russian soldiers storing ammunition in a wooded area near Pokrovsk. The location was being used as a makeshift ammunition depot. Leaving so much ammunition exposed in the open turned out to be a major mistake. Ukrainian FPV drones quickly moved in and destroyed the entire stockpile. In this footage, a Russian assault group launches a raid on a Ukrainian trench position defended by soldiers from Ukraine's 2nd Assault Battalion, 33rd Separate Assault Regiment. Only 2 Ukrainian soldiers are holding the trench. Every moment of the assault is being monitored from above by reconnaissance drones. FPV drones are immediately deployed to support the defenders. The Russian assault group was clearly not expecting this kind of drone response during a close-range attack. Wave after wave of FPV drones crashes into the attackers, bringing the assault to a halt. None of the Russian soldiers survived the attack. Under aerial cover provided by the drones, the 2 Ukrainian soldiers withdraw from the trench and safely leave the position. A Ukrainian counterattack recaptures a trench. Soldiers from the 225th Separate Assault Regiment move into the position. Then a drone approaches. It doesn't drop a bomb, it releases a cloud of unknown chemical gas. The footage shows the soldiers immediately evacuate the bunker, coughing, eyes watering, scrambling to another position. The drone doesn't pursue. The mission wasn't to strike with explosives, it was to release a chemical agent. Gas delivered by drone. No warning, no conventional explosion, just a cloud and a retreat. This isn't standard warfare. Why would a drone carry gas instead of a grenade? Russian forces have been deploying ambush, FPV drones, stationary units hidden along Ukrainian movement routes, waiting to activate the moment soldiers or vehicles enter range. But operators from the 3rd Army Corps' Fadum unit found them first. Ukrainian drones scanned the area, locating the hidden FPV drones before they could be launched. Some were destroyed with precision drops. Others were hit directly by kamikaze drones. This is counter-drone warfare at its most precise, destroying the threat before it ever leaves the ground. Every ambush drone destroyed is an attack that never reaches Ukrainian troops or supply lines. When drones are being hunted before they can even launch, how effective can stationary FPV ambush tactics remain? South Slobozhansky direction, strikes unit targeting Russian communication infrastructure. 6 internet repeaters destroyed. Electronic warfare systems, including Black Eye, Zenavs, and 2 Volna units taken out. Without them, drone coordination and battlefield communication become far more difficult. One target after another is located and destroyed. When communication systems start collapsing, how long can battlefield coordination survive? Spring is a time of renewal, and this unit is renewing the battlefield. Apache drone unit. FPV strikes across the sector. trench after trench, position after position. No dugout is left untouched. No supply route stays open. No communication antenna remains standing. The footage shows a thorough sweep, every shelter and hiding spot hit by FPV drones. Operators work methodically. Find a target, strike it, move to the next. When communication and logistics are systematically destroyed, how does a modern army even function? That's everything for today. Here's where the front stands as of May 11th, day 1538 of the war. Over the past day, the General Staff recorded 180 combat clashes across multiple sectors. The heaviest fighting remains on the Pokrovsk axis, where Ukrainian forces reportedly stopped 37 Russian assault attempts. Meanwhile, drones continue shaping the battlefield far behind the front line. On the South Slobozhansky direction, the Strix unit targeted Russian communication and electronic warfare systems, while long-range Ukrainian drone strikes continue hitting Russian oil infrastructure. Even areas once considered safe behind the lines are no longer out of reach. More and more, the battlefield is being shaped not just by artillery or armor, but by whichever side controls the sky above the trenches. The front line keeps shifting, but the drone war never pauses. Subscribe for daily coverage. No agenda, just the facts. See you in the next one.